Hello everyone, we are trying something new today, again, because I say again because I started trying to film a video like this where I'm describing what I'm doing because I prefer to watch videos when the person is telling me what they're doing rather than having to pay attention and watch closely for what they're doing. So today we are making, I have decided to call it the Fire Sun soap because I live in California and California was burning, but it made very, very beautiful sunsets. So that's what today's soap is inspired by, which reminds me, my sun. I rolled it up in this mat because I didn't know where to put it to protect it from getting things on it. And here's my sun. It is just a white soap cane. I made out of soap dough. So shall we get started? Pouring in the lye water and then we will get to blending. People say to pour it onto something while you're pouring it in because it prevents air bubbles. But honestly, I haven't noticed really a difference when I do that or not. So we just do it because the people on the internet say you should. Which I know is not a reason why you should do things because people on the internet say some crazy stuff. But I will take that advice. I'm very new to this and the people who I've been watching on the internet seem to know what they're doing. Blending time. Actually see the mountains while the fires were happening because there was so much smoke, but I've decided to put mountains in the soap because then it makes more sense in my opinion. In here is some orange essential oil and charcoal to make the black part of the soap, which I'm going to use for the mountains. I think that should be enough for the mountains. Now we blend again to get it to thicker trace so that I don't have to wait a million years. This is taking so long today. Apparently, I'm waiting a million years anyways. Realized that apparently I didn't mix enough, so the black didn't have enough lye in it, so it wasn't getting hard. So I poured it back in, so now all the mixture is gray, and now I put in some titanium dioxide into it too. We're gonna try this. Hopefully this works and isn't a hot mess. Well, it kind of already is a hot mess, so I guess hopefully I can fix this hot mess. And hopefully the colors come across okay. I could add more of the pink, orange, and yellow color in. Luckily, my soap is at such a low temperature that it gives me kind of a lot of working time. And it's kind of just a slow moving recipe anyways. This is a mess because this cup is too small, but I didn't think about that when I put it in. So now I get to try to figure out how to spatula out a cup that's really, really tiny with the world's worst spatulas. doing a soap video, but I didn't mix long enough, so then I had to mix it all back together, and so now I'm adding more colorant to them.
Alright.
Yes, I'm trying to unmessify my hot mess.
Sorry.
It's okay. At least this didn't happen to the first batch I ever did. Otherwise, I would have called it quits. I'm back, and we got to start moving a little bit faster because even though my batch moves, or my recipe moves slowly, I don't have forever. Oh dear. This is a giant mess. I don't recommend making a giant mess, but I didn't mean to, so I guess I have that going for me. Mix. How do I get the makeup off the spoon? Nope, it's not a spoon. Off the spatula. Oh good, now this is hard enough for me to sculpt it, but you can't see what I'm doing. So I realize that this is a bad filming setup. Oh well, we're still doing it. I'm trying to make this into a mountain shape, so I guess a pointy shape, but I don't know if that's gonna be achieved by this. I feel like this is gonna end up like the tabletop mountains. I live by those, so I guess that could be my explanation. I can't see. Oh no, glasses down. Eye protection down. Oh no, my glasses went over my nose and now it's all foggy. Now we mix again, and I think I just got, nope, that's fog, not soap. Hopefully I didn't just wipe that in my hair. As you can tell, this is going swimmingly. It kind of looks like neon colored mud. Hopefully this is going well. If I just keep saying hopefully this goes well, maybe this predicament that I found myself in will get better. And my glasses are falling off again, but I can't fix them because I have my soapy gloves on. These are not the colors I was going for, but they are more accurate to what the sun actually looked like when the fires were happening. Trying to scrape the blender off, but I can't really see. My glasses are falling down even more. Oh no, it's taking me longer and I'm running out of time. Okay, I'm going to pour them all back in here because I want to do a in the pot swirl. The orange one seriously looks brown. Hopefully it'll turn more orange as time goes on. Maybe the orange will just minimize itself in the soap. This soap turned into a hot mess.
Okay.
Because apparently I didn't blend it enough at first.
Oh.
So then I'd already mixed in the black, so now there's a little bit of black in everybody.
Oh dear. Okay, I'm gonna go feed my cats.
I was just about to say, why is there black streaks in this? But then I remember I used the same bucket that I mixed the black in. Okay, here we go. My mountains have gotten flatter, and I guess that's just what we're going with. Pouring on the spatula so I don't dent the mountains, because at this point the least I could do is be nice to the tops of them. Ooh, whatever color that is turned absolutely green. Now we put in my moon slash sun. Flop. It's not really straight, but oh well. I wonder if that hit the mountain. Too late now! Before I scrape this out, I'm going to tap down for air bubbles. Oh no, I shouldn't do that because there's the mountains and the soap cane. This may be my first absolute fail, which it's okay though because it's orange scented, and I know a lot of people who would gladly take an ugly orange scented bar. So then I can gift my friends and family the very, very ugly bars. And why is this so full? I have no idea. Oh no, because I also forgot to measure the oils and account for the soap cane, aka the mountain. I mean, the sun slash moon. Now I gotta try to figure out how to push the soap away from the edge because it's kind of falling over the edge. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Mother, this is not going well.
Oh, look at this.
Look at it.
Eesh.
I said, luckily, I have plenty of family and friends who I know will gladly take an ugly orange scented bar.
That's quite the color.
Yeah. We're back and it's the next day. I think that's better. I don't know, I try to set you up. We are going to cut the very ugly soap. I think it's going to be ugly. I'm not really sure because the sides look way better than I thought they were going to. So it might not be as much of an ugly fest as I thought we were about to have. See? The edges don't look that bad.
It looks actually kind of nice.
I realized this morning what I could have done to save the situation and not had an ugly soap come out of it. We could have made a galaxy soap. I could have just added a lot more black and then dumped in these soap balls because I've been planning to make a galaxy soap anyway. So I've been making soap balls with all the little slivers that I cut off of the other soaps when I bevel them. And then we could have just used the pink, orange, and yellow little things with the essential oil and the colorant in it. And I could have just used those as swirlage on the top because the soap would have absorbed that oil because it was unsaponified. It's probably a little bit soft for cutting by most people's standards because it's a little bit slimy, but I'm gonna cut it anyways. Whoops, I broke that peak off. You guys! It's not half as ugly as I thought it was going to be. Look!
Actually, it looks really good.
It actually looks like what the sky looked like. And yes, the sky was disgustingly brown for many, many days, but it worked! Yes! So now, this has been the highlight of our days. If you have seen our vlog, you'll understand why Zeus just said that she smells like poop. Because she literally does. I thought it was gonna be so ugly. And my mountains didn't get squished. When I put in the moon, I was like, oh, I kind of dropped it in there kind of hard. Oops. I did press it a little bit hard at the bottom, so some of the bottoms broke a little bit. And my gosh, I'm so excited. Now I can update my Instagram where I was telling them about our really, really unfortunate few days that we've had here. Well, that mountain is a little bit flat, but we live by the tabletop mountains. They're flat on the top because that's why they're called tabletop. Well, they're not flat because that's why they're called that. They're called that because they are flat. I'm so excited. Oop, that one broke a lot. There's a bit of that one that broke off. I don't really know how to fix them from breaking, but at this point, that's the least of our worries. And maybe what I should have learned from this experience is that you shouldn't make soaps designed after natural disasters because the universe doesn't like when its misfortunes are turned into art, apparently. Yes, everybody. Well, this turned out surprisingly well. I was gonna be like, I'll remake this soap and see what it was actually supposed to look like, but I'm so happy with how it turned out. I don't think I'm gonna do that now because I don't want to see what the ideal design was gonna look like. Well, anyways, see ya whenever I make soap again, which probably won't be for a few days because I still gotta do the dishes.